Previously on Cognition.
We've got to find the Kane killer before he hurts Scott. Scotty died 3 years ago.
Come on, Skippy. Davies will have our asses if we don't show up 10 minutes ago.
Reed, we're paying for the damn cell phone so that you take the call when I ring you. Is that clear?
White male, cause of death, strangulation.
They're getting worse.
I told you to go see someone about that.
I know when people need healing and how to help them heal.
Cordelia? Someone I met today. She knows you. I stole a flower from her brother's grave. I need that package. It may provide clues to an ongoing investigation. Anthony Longmore was a killer.
But if this piece of shit was murdered last night, then who killed him? We make a good team, don't we?
It's Davies. She's a target. Ugh. Sully, John, suspect is on the run. And I found Davies. McAdams sure got here fast.
DC's only a 2-hour flight.
I know, but that doesn't mean I'll like it. It wasn't exactly solve cases in rainbows for me when he used to be our director.
How are you holding up? What happened at the meeting house was...
I don't want to talk about it, Sully. I'm about to go over it again with McAdams, and I just want to break for a few minutes.
Yeah, okay. If you want to, though, well, you know. What do you want to talk about?
Thanks for your help earlier.
Anytime. Hey, you need help, I'm your man. It was nothing.
It wasn't nothing, Sully. I appreciated it.
Like I said, we're a good team.
Yeah, we're not bad. How's your case going?
This thing's a piece of work. Sicko going out there and cutting out people's eyes, their ears, and their tongues. I'm calling her the wise monkey.
Cute. Her?
Yeah, there was a partial fingerprint on one of these little charms, like from a bracelet, that were left at the crime scenes. Came back matching the prints from this missing girl. Plus, she used to take lessons from the latest victim, a retired opera singer. Pretty vicious stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to let anything surprise me anymore. How you been lately? We haven't talked much in a few weeks.
Yeah, that'll happen when you don't return my calls.
Sorry about that. It's not that I don't like you, Sully. I do. It's just not something I can talk about yet.
I get it, Erica. Everyone's got secrets and baggage and shit. I've got mine. Hell, we're FBI. It's practically part of the job requirements.
Not to mention one of the job risks.
Why don't we grab a drink after we're done here?
Sully, it's 2 a.m. All the bars are closed.
There's always beer in my fridge. What do you say? Toss back some Sam Adams and bitch about Sam McAdams?
It would be fitting. And I could use a beer after the day I've had.
Hi, I heard y'all had some night owls in need of coffee up here.
Yeah, thanks. Sounds good.
Here you are, darling. How about you, hun?
Nah, thanks. I'm jittery enough. You the new office assistant?
That's me. Just started last week. My name's Tess. Let's see. Y'all must be Erica.
They must have told you about the hair, huh?
Only redhead in the building.
You're up, Red. I'll see you kids in the morning. Later today. God damn, it's late.
Oof. Good luck, Erica.
Thanks.
Special Agent Reed.
Director?
It's late and I'm not interested in wasting time. How the hell is Davies dead and her killer not apprehended?
I tried. I fired at the killer. The bastard just kept dodging.
Dodging bullets? This isn't a comic book, Agent.
I'm telling you what I saw, Director. I fired, and the killer never got hit. If you have any doubts about my aim, just talk to the guys at the shooting range.
Why did the killer choose the Old South Meeting Hall?
It's the site where Samuel Sewell repented for his involvement in the Salem witch trials. The killer was drawing a parallel between him and Davies. She got an anonymous email mentioning him recently, too.
That email was in Madison's inbox. What were you doing snooping around in here, Agent?
Doing my job. And if I hadn't come in here and found that email, we probably wouldn't even know she was dead yet.
You have no right to break into a superior's office. If you do it again while I'm here, don't count on me going lightly on you. Now, tell me what you know about this mess.
Someone was in communication with Davies, telling her things about Anthony Longmore, the hangman. She wrote it off as a kook, but when he showed up dead, she looked back into it.
So first this person was helping her, then hunting her?
He got angry when she didn't listen, but the threat was always there. If Davies had followed up on the leads, she would have seen that she was a target.
What have you got to prove this?
Here, the facts pointed to the post office and a piece of the Le Pendu, and those scraps from a picture of Davies.
So, if it wasn't Goodman getting revenge on Longmore, then who was it?
I don't know yet, but I'm not going to stop until I find out.
You? I don't think so, Agent. You're not on this case.
What the hell do you mean I'm not on this case? I'm the one who found her. Hell, I'm the one who realized she needed to be found.
You're too close to it. We don't need another case going the way of the Kane killer.
And what is that supposed to mean?
It means I took you off that case because it was your brother, Agent. But you ignored direct orders, jumped in without backup, and in the end, Kane got away. The fact is, your performance ever since then has been sporadic at best.
Sporadic?
Don't get too upset. It happens to the best agents after a loss like that. But it's been 3 years, Erica, and your performance is all over the place. Some cases you're solving almost before the ink dries on the evidence reports. Others are getting drawn out far too long. You need to get your shit together. I can't risk this in the hands of someone who isn't consistent.
This is bullshit. After...
What was that?
Where's Sully? Holy shit! That earring! Shit, that's Sully's. Where is he?
I'll check the front.
Sully's ear. She cut his fucking ear off. A silver jewelry charm, shaped like a guitar. They must have gone down the fire exit stairs. Sully! Damn it! I need to get after them. What the? My tires are freaking slashed! Damn it! McAdams, they're gone. Took off in a dark sedan. Because the bitch slashed my tires, that's why. Yeah, I'm on it. Son of a... Ah! Ah! Again? What is that? Come on. Come on. Got it. Tess? You're not... Hang on, I'll get you out of there. Tess, how are you feeling?
Jumpy as a frog. What happened?
We're trying to find out. She looks ready to bolt. Can I get you anything?
Just get this over with so I can go home, please.
Tess, the woman who did this is a suspect in a serial killer case. Don't worry, you aren't the target. You were just a way to get in the building. But she's taken another agent hostage, and we need to know everything so we can find him.
Oh, Lord. Mama said this job was a bad idea. I should have listened. I'll help, but I don't know what I can tell you.
Tell me what you remember.
I got off work and I came out here. I was stepping over to my car and someone asked if I had dropped something. I started to turn around and then she blew this powder in my face and oh, I don't know. I can't remember past that.
You're all right, Tess. You're safe now. Did she have a southern accent too?
No, she sounded like she was from around here.
What did she look like?
She had blonde hair and a long coat, I think. I didn't see her face. I'm sorry.
Any other details? What kind of build? How tall?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Maybe your height, sort of average build?
Tess, thanks for staying for this. I know it'll be tough, but I need for you to think about what happened and remember as many details as possible.
I'll try, Agent.
did that woman put in her pocket? Tess, would you check your pockets for me?
My pockets? All right. It's not mine, I swear. How did you know?
Call it a hunch. And don't worry, I know it's not yours. Thanks for staying to talk to me, Tess.
I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Everything helps narrow it down. Get yourself checked out at the hospital. Someone will give you a ride there. And if you do think of anything, give me a call.
I will. Oh, I'm sorry. I never got your name.
Erica Reed.
Someone was looking for you. Her name was Cordelia? You weren't in when she came by and everything was all crazy with what happened to Director Davies? I took down her number and left it with Gwen when I got off my ship.
Thanks. I'll get it from her.
I don't think this job is for me after all. This is all just too much, but good luck with your case.
Take care, Tess. Nick Adams.
Agent Reed?
It wasn't Tess. She was drugged and locked up in her car before anything happened up here.
Shit. Does she remember anything about the person who came at her?
Nothing too useful. Sir, given what was done to Sully and the case he was working on, I really believe that...
The wise monkey. I thought of that too. I've told IT to get you access to his computer. Get on his computer and find whatever info on this you can.
Abduction isn't part of the MO. She's gotten bolder. Something must have changed for her.
Find out what. Wise Monkey is your case now, Agent Reed. Find Agent Sullivan as soon as possible.
I'll get back to it.
See that you do.
This is Sully's desk. Sully's hard copy of the Wise Monkey case files. Let's see what you got. The third victim was Colleen Lavery, a sophomore-year Berkeley student majoring in performance. Found on a stage at the school, pushed from a set balcony and stabbed during the night. Her tongue and eyes were removed. This was the first time the killer removed more than one organ. A silver charm shaped like a G-clef was found with her. First victim, Luke Jensen. Recently graduated Berkeley College of Music. He was found behind his apartment in Brighton, pushed off a fire escape, stabbed, and his eyes removed. A silver violin-shaped charm was later found at the scene. Second victim, Nick Stewart, aka DJ Abhorrence. He spun at Jaunty Abyss, a club in downtown Boston. Pushed from a staircase outside the club, stabbed, ears removed. A silver bell-shaped charm was found with his body. Fourth and most recent victim, Heather Ann, a retired opera singer who also gave lessons. Found in her home, she'd been pushed from the upper landing of the stairs, killed on the first floor. Lived alone, no witnesses. Kelsey was one of her students up until last spring. Eyes, ears, and tongue removed. A piano charm was found at the crime scene. The Wise Monkey Killer is fixated on the removal of the eyes, ears, and/or tongues of her victims. Each victim has been pushed from a height, stabbed in the abdomen, and then had one or more of these sense organs removed. Cause of death has either been from the head trauma of the fall or bleeding out from the stab wounds. Removal of the organs has always been post-mortem. Kelsey was gaining confidence as she continued to kill. Looks like Sully thought they might all be connected to her, and the deaths were part of some personal vendetta. Makes sense. Revenge killings are fairly common for female serial killers. Her method's particularly gruesome, though. question is, why Sully? We've only had this case for a few weeks. How'd she even know he was on it, much less have time to plan this? Kelsey Gardner, age 21. Born and raised in White Rock, New Mexico. Moved to Boston to attend Berklee College of Music, majoring in performance and composition. Dropped out in the middle of her junior year. Last known address is in Dorchester. Reported missing by her parents last June after a few weeks of not hearing from her. Last seen entering her apartment by neighbors 2 weeks prior on May 30th. Worked at a nearby coffee shop. Didn't report for any shifts after May 30th. She was suffering from financial issues at the time. Circumstantial evidence suggests she may have run away. Everyone on this list was musically inclined in some way. I need to find out more about Kelsey to figure out where she might have taken Sully. The dean of students at Berklee is a good place to start, and her landlord can probably let me into her old apartment. Hey, Gwen. Any news?
Not really. Sorry.
I need the charms that are in evidence for the Wise Monkey case.
Thanks to that thief, I've only got one. Fill out the form and it's all yours. I hope it helps you catch that awful woman.
Kelsey Gardner's apartment. The landlord said her parents are paying the rent through the end of Kelsey's lease. Looks like they came by to pick up at some point. Kind of weird that they'd leave the place looking so lived in yet abandoned. DJ Abhorrent spinning on Fridays at Jaunty Abyss. Into the Woods, spring 2010. Kelsey played Rapunzel. An Evening of Opera, March 2011. Her name's here along with Colleen's. May as well label this wall evidence A through C. Berklee College of Music is here.
You must be Special Agent Reed.
I am. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me, Dean Chapman.
Of course. Now, how can I help you?
I need some information on a former student. Kelsey Gardner?
Kelsey Gardner. Oh, yes, the missing girl. Has she been found?
Not exactly.
Oh, that's a shame. What can I do to help, Agent?
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I've been the Dean of Students at Berklee for the last 5 years. Before that, I was a professor here. I taught in the strings department, as well as some composition courses.
How much interaction do you get with the students now?
Well, I make the effort to meet all of them at the very least. I still teach one course a semester as well, and of course a few students do their work study in the offices here.
What can you tell me about Kelsey?
Not much, I'm afraid. I try to get to know every student, but with so many of them, it's hard to know some more than passingly. She was brought to my attention while the police investigated her disappearance.
Asking why she dropped out?
Yes, financial problems, a real shame. She lost her merit scholarship after 2 years. Her grades dropped, and then she dropped out during her junior year.
Why not try to get a student loan?
I'm not sure. I think she tried, but she wasn't able to get one.
Then what happened to her?
I'm not sure, I'm afraid.
Why did she have so much trouble getting a loan?
Well, you'd have to talk to a creditor for those details, but it's always an unfortunate situation.
College doesn't come cheap.
No, it doesn't, but the college has costs to cover as well. No magic wand to wave, as it were.
What about her family? They couldn't pay?
Well, I don't know what her family's situation was.
What classes did Kelsey take?
Most of her classes were in performance and composition, specifically singing.
Did she ever take any classes with you?
Oh yeah, she took one of my composition classes.
So you must have known her from that.
Those classes are rather large, you must understand. Now that I think about it, I do remember her being in my class, though she wasn't the most involved student.
Did Kelsey have any friends I could talk to?
I don't know what her social circle was, but I could put you in touch with her old roommate.
I'd appreciate that.
Homelin, could you please contact the former roommate of Kelsey Gardner? Agent Reed would like to speak with her.
Certainly, sir. I'll have her information ready for when Agent Reed is done.
I'd also like to ask you about 2 other Berkeley students. They were recent murder victims.
Oh, yes, of course. Has progress been made in either of their cases?
We believe they were the victims of the same killer. Actually, I'm pursuing the possibility that Kelsey Gardner killed them both. I need to know if there was any connection beyond them all going to school here.
You really think she might have killed them? Kelsey? My God, I would have never thought.
You said you didn't know her very well.
No, but I'd be shocked to hear that about any of our students. I'll help you however I can.
Luke Jensen was a recent graduate. Do you know if he and Kelsey had any classes together, or if they were friends?
Well, I'll check our student records. No classes together. They didn't live in any of the same dorms. Oh, here we are. It looks like Kelsey was tutored by Luke in her freshman year in composition.
Were those one-on-one sessions?
Probably. Small group sessions at most.
How did she do in the class?
She got a B that semester, but in later composition courses, her grades fell. Her last grade in that subject was a D.
Sounds like the lessons didn't stick. Colleen Lavery was still a student here. What can you tell me about her?
A bright young woman, very talented singer. Her death was truly tragic, and what was done to her was just awful.
Any connection between her and Kelsey?
No classes together. The merit scholarship that Kelsey lost was awarded to Colleen the next year.
Would Kelsey have known this?
Well, it's possible. Some scholarships announce whom they've been awarded to.
Those are all the questions I have for now. Can you think of anything else I should know about Kelsey or either of the victims?
No, that's all I can think of.
If you think of anything, contact me. Thank you for your time, Dean Chapman.
Yes, of course. Good luck, Agent Reed.
I'd be more surprised if he didn't have a few of these in his office. Wow, is that cello signed by Yo-Yo Ma? Damn! And a guitar signed by the Beatles? That had to set him back a lot. Isn't that one of those really swanky hotels in Dubai?
Hello, Erica.
Hi, Cordelia. Cordelia was there that night. I knew I'd seen her before. Cordelia, this is hard for me to say. I don't even know where to start.
Try me.
I remembered something from the night that my brother died. I knew I had seen you before, but I couldn't place it. 3 years ago, you were here the night he was murdered in this cemetery.
I know. That's why I tried to find you at the FBI office. I remembered seeing you here that night, too. When I realized who you were, It was horrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't a problem my coming by the office. I just didn't know how else to contact you.
It's fine. It's just been a busy few days. I can give you my cell phone number if you ever need to contact me again.
Thank you.
What were you doing here?
I was visiting Max's grave.
And how did you get close to the crime scene?
I was sitting here, and I heard a gunshot. I didn't know what it was, so I called 911. Minutes later, I saw the commotion, the police cars, and I got closer. A police officer asked me to leave, but before I did, I saw you. It was you.
You said you took over the business from your brother. What do you do?
He owned and managed some properties in the city, so now it's what I do. I'm not nearly as visionary as Max was, though.
Sounds like good work.
Not quite as interesting as being an FBI agent.
Interesting, yes. Good for your blood pressure or psyche, that's up for debate.
That sounds like you've had a bad day.
You could say that.
Do you want to talk about it?
A friend of mine was taken by someone this morning. I don't know where he is, but I know he's hurt badly and I have to find him.
That's awful. But you sound determined. I'm sure you'll find him.
Just finding him isn't good enough. I found Scott, I found Davies, and I was too late to save either of them.
I know what it's like to lose someone close to you, Erica. You care about this friend of yours a lot, don't you?
I do. More than I've let him know. But there are things I haven't told him about myself. I wish things were...
simple?
Exactly. Something normal. Something that isn't messed up. But I'm starting to think there is no not messed up in my life.
You sound a lot like me sometimes.
I talked to Rose. You were right. She's been a big help.
She's a good woman. I'm glad it worked out.
What kind of pain did she help you with?
Oh, it was... She helped me deal with Max's death. We'd just moved into a new place before it happened, and I wasn't dealing very well with it. I felt like I had no one else to turn to, no one else who understood what I was going through.
Oh. Well, glad she could help you. I was lucky I had people like John and my dad after Scotty died. I can't imagine going through it alone. What was your brother like?
Max... He was the real star in the family. Brilliant. Everyone loved him, and he was always kind to me. We lost our parents when I was still young, but he always looked out for me and made me part of the business. I wasn't really qualified at the time, but I tried to be for him.
It sounds like you were really close.
We were. I miss him so much, even now. I know he's gone, but there's still this hole where he used to be.
Well, same with me and Scotty. I'll hear a joke I know he'd love, or see a movie that's right up his alley, and sometimes I forget for a minute that I can't tell him about it.
Those are some of the best minutes, though.
You didn't need to come to the office to tell me you remembered me. Why were you really there?
I wasn't sure I wanted to say it. I feel kind of dumb. It's just... Recently, I felt unsafe at my apartment. I started noticing a man hanging around. I don't like how he looks at me. After I realized who you were, I remembered something. That night you were here, I think I saw him here too.
What? Cordelia, what do you mean?
I can't be positive. He looks different. There are scars on this guy's face, but I swear I remember those eyes. It might be him, but more importantly, I'm afraid.
If that man is really... I can't check it out myself right now, but I can get a car over there at least. Someone to keep an eye on things until I can get there myself.
You'd do that? Thank you so much, Erica. I live at the Enthon Towers by the Charles River.
You did the right thing. I'll get over there myself soon, I promise. I need to get back to my case. I'll let you know when I've got a car at the towers.
Thank you so much, Erica. If there's anything I can do, even if you just need to talk again, you've got my number.
I might take you up on that. I like not feeling quite so... weird. Hello? Miss Karubia?
Who is it?
Special Agent Erica Reed, FBI.
Yes, of course. The Dean's office called about you. Namaste, Miss Reed.
It's Agent Reed, actually.
Of course! My apologies. Please, have a seat.
This girl is the hippiest hipster I've ever seen. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course!
Can you tell me about yourself, Miss Karubia?
Melissa's just fine. I'm a senior at Berkeley, studying composition and music therapy.
Music therapy? They teach that here?
Oh, yes! It's a wonderful program. Music can be a powerful healer and helper for all kinds of people.
If you say so. What can you tell me about your old roommate, Kelsey Gardner?
Poor girl. She was so bright when we met. Then it all fell apart on her. First, she lost her scholarship, then her work study, then she got refused for a loan, then she dropped out. We lost touch after she moved out. Is she all right? Did you find her?
Not yet. What was she like?
She was nice, but she had a hard time deciding what to study. Very unfocused. She even tried to get a club DJ to teach her how to spin once.
And the last time you talked? What did she say then?
It wasn't good. Her aura was an angry mess.
Angry about what?
Oh, a lot of things.
You said she was trying to learn how to DJ? Who was teaching her?
DJ Ab Horrence.
I've heard that name before. Was his real name Nick Stewart?
DJ Ab Horrence isn't?
Was he close with Kelsey?
She knew him better than I did, but the lessons didn't last that long.
What do you know about her financial problems?
Kelsey couldn't afford to pay tuition after she lost the scholarship and got fired from her work study. No loans, no favors, and her family couldn't help either. She was really mad at everyone. I was given her spot in the chamber choir and she was so mad.
Was that the last time you talked to her?
One of the last. The very last was when she moved out and couldn't pay her half of the rent that month.
That must have been a strain for you.
Yeah. Oh, no! I forgot. Her boyfriend paid it off for her a few weeks later.
Who was Kelsey's boyfriend?
Joey.
Joey. Last name?
You know, I don't know. But he worked at the post office down the street.
I was just there yesterday, actually. Joey. What does he look like?
Oh, brown hair, blue eyes. He had a very nervous aura.
Sounds like the clerk I met. Weird. What else do you know about him?
Not a lot. He didn't talk to me much. He was always focused on Kelsey. He loved her so much. I don't think she was quite as into him, though.
Do you know if they were still together when she went missing?
I don't know.
What was her work-study job, and why was she fired?
She worked at the dean's office. She said it was unfair that she was fired, but I don't know why it happened.
The Dean of Students? Daniel Chapman's office? He didn't say she worked there.
She did. All of sophomore year, maybe longer.
When was she fired?
A month into junior year, I think.
So much for not knowing her. Have you had any contact from Kelsey at all since she disappeared?
Like, from beyond?
Beyond what?
Beyond, spirits.
Of course.
Yes, I think Kelsey might have tried to contact me.
Through the spirits?
Ha! No. There was a package outside my door this morning. It had a charm in it, just like this bracelet she used to wear.
A silver charm? Where is it now? Kate G. Did this key belong to Kelsey?
Oh, I forgot all about that.
What a surprise.
Yes, she gave that to me the last time I saw her. She said it was in case she ever lost hers.
Did she tell you what box it was for? The number is scratched out.
She did. It's, drat, I don't remember. Oh, but we could ask the Ouija board.
I'll see if I can find out on my own. A silver piano charm, originally left with Heather Ann's body, but then sent to Melissa. Did the package say where this was mailed from?
No. I think it was hand-delivered, no stamps or anything.
Do you have the envelope?
Sorry. I already recycled it. Why?
Melissa, you're in danger. Charms like this have been found at a number of murder scenes, and Kelsey is the prime suspect.
Kelsey? No. Oh, she would never.
There were a lot of people she was very mad at, and you might be one of them. If there's somewhere else you can stay for a while, you should.
Yes, I have some friends I can stay with.
Good. If you see Kelsey or feel you're in immediate danger, call 911.
I will. Thank you, Agent Reed. I hope you find her, and that none of this is her doing. I can't imagine she would kill anyone.
Is there something you need from my files, Agent?
Yes. I'd like to see your personnel files on past work-study students, specifically Kelsey Gardner.
What?
Forget to mention something earlier, Dean Chapman? Like the fact that Kelsey was working in your office as one of your personal assistants for over a year? Care to explain yourself?
You can't go through there without a warrant.
Lying to a federal agent is not something we take lightly. You'd better explain yourself now, Dean Chapman, or I'm going to a judge for a warrant for your arrest.
I didn't want to look like I was connected to her.
You are connected, and now you look guilty as hell.
Agent Reed, I had no further connection with her, and you have no proof that I did. And furthermore, I am not permitting you access to any files without a warrant, Agent.
What happened with you and Kelsey, Dean Chapman? Maybe you were having an affair. Should I ask your wife about her?
No, God, no, I would never. Look, she was mad when she lost her scholarship. She blamed me for losing it, and I pointed out that her grades, of course, did not support her keeping it. I even referred her to a lending institution to apply for a loan.
And you never said this because...
When she disappeared, I didn't want anyone to think I was involved. I wasn't. I haven't seen Kelsey since she dropped out, and that's the truth.
Can I talk to you?
That's what they pay me for. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a man who works here named Joey.
Joey Gothals.
I think so.
You and me both, lady. He ditched his shift today. Didn't even call in. I get called in instead.
Have you called him? Has anyone been by his house?
They called, sure. No answer, or he'd be here. And I doubt anyone went to his house. Why?
I need his address.
I can't just give you that.
Did you know Joey's girlfriend, Kelsey?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know him that well. We just work together.
I'm an FBI agent, and I need to speak with Joey about a case. Give me his address or get your boss.
Crap. Yeah, okay. Here it is. Is he in trouble?
No, I just need to ask him some questions. Number 303. Got it. .303. Here it is. No one's opened this in a while. There's actually dust in here. Just one unopened envelope addressed to Kelsey. It's a typed letter, no signature. Your threats are worthless, Kelsey. No one will believe a dropout over me, and if you keep this up, I can make your life hell. You'll never get into another college, and you may never even find a decent job. Put an end to this before it's too late. The dean wrote this, so that's what he's hiding. It's wicked dusty in there. This envelope's been sitting around for a while. Nothing written on it. But it feels like there's something shaking around in here. A memory card. The memory card I found in Kelsey's apartment. They're financial records from Daniel Chapman's personal account. How did Kelsey get these? A lot of deposits are coming in from places other than Berkeley, though. There's also a list of companies owned by the Susie K. Lending Institution. A few of these are in the financial records, too. The dean's taking money from the same student loan company that turned Kelsey down for her loan. No wonder he's got all these pricey collectibles. He's taking money on the side. That's what the letter is about. He knew what she was doing. He'd only send that if these were real. So, Kelsey threatened the dean with these stolen financial records, and he sent her that letter to get her to back down. The idiot even used his own stationery. I think it's time Dean Chapman and I had a little talk. One more time, Chapman. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
No, I've told you everything.
I really hate being lied to. First you lied about knowing Kelsey and that she worked here. Now you're lying about why she stopped working here, when, and why she dropped out altogether.
You have no proof of any of that.
These files prove that you've been taking gifts from the Susie K. Lending Institution for at least 4 years. Students get referred and ripped a new one on interest rates, and suddenly you're going on really nice family vacations and getting instruments signed by Yo-Yo Ma and the Beatles.
Those are falsified reports.
I highly doubt it, and a little scrutiny from the experts will prove one way or the other. How are you feeling about your odds in that bet, Daniel? This letter was sent to Kelsey's personal post office box months ago. Whoever wrote it ripped off the top to conceal the letterhead.
What has that got to do with me?
They didn't rip quite enough off. The bottom of a few letters are left. Letters that match your office stationery.
All that proves is someone used a piece of Berkeley stationery to write this. Do you know how many offices carry that?
You're right, but that's not all there is. The letterhead, these financial records, plus the fact that Kelsey had access to this office and your reports. And your personnel records over there will no doubt back that up. And the fact that you lied about knowing her. I think I've got a great story for the Boston Globe. How about you?
What do you want?
The truth, you piece of shit. Did Kelsey Gardner work in your office?
Yes, she did.
And why was she fired?
She threatened me. She said she had proof that I was corrupt, and if I didn't get her scholarship back, she'd turn me in.
So you threatened her right back?
I thought it'd make her back off.
You knew she was never gonna get a loan from them, didn't you?
Who they give money to is out of my hands. I just refer people, that's all.
And collect all the perks paid for in interest by your students.
It's a consultant's fee.
It's a conflict of interest the size of Russia, and it's illegal, jackass. How many students are living off ramen thanks to your referrals while you're taking trips to Dubai? What happened the last time you spoke with Kelsey?
She came here to tell me she was dropping out, and she said she would go to the police with a file. She was screaming, threatening, out of control, and I was honestly scared. I sent that letter to make her back off. I never heard from her, and then she went missing.
How convenient for you.
I told you I had nothing to do with her disappearance.
Now we're getting somewhere. What else are you hiding?
I got a package this morning. I think it's from Kelsey. It came by messenger, and inside it was this charm.
Another silver charm. Consider yourself lucky to be alive, Chapman. The victims all were found with charms like this.
I'm a target? Well, you need to help me. You need to protect me.
Don't worry. You'll be very safe down at the station.
What?
I'm FBI, Chapman. Did you really think I wasn't going to tell the police about this? Do yourself a favor and don't leave town. The boys in blue will be in touch soon.
Oh, no.
I kind of hate it when I need to save assholes like you. I'll give Kelsey this much. She had every reason to hate you.
I can't stand it anymore. Everything's just total shit. I can't go to school. My job sucks. Everyone is against me.
Kelsey, don't say that. I'm here. I still love you. I'd do anything for you. You know that, right?
That doesn't get my scholarship back from Little Miss Perfect. Or fix my grades, Joey. Or get my job back from that piece of shit dean.
Kelsey, please, don't.
I've made up my mind, Joey, and he is not getting away with what he's done.
This belonged to Kelsey. There was some trick to opening it. Got it. Holy shit, this girl is fucked up. I can't do this. I can't. I need to talk to someone.
Erica, how are you, sweetheart? I've been worried about you. I heard about what's happening.
Dad, I'm not good. Some psycho is hurting Sully. She took his eye out and I just found it.
Slow down, Erica. Breathe. You can do this. You're strong. You're tough as nails, honey. Just breathe.
Please, just talk to me, Dad.
Of course. Hey, remember your high school soccer team? You were a hell of a goalie. Even took one right to the face and kept going.
That hurt like hell. I was lucky nothing broke.
Like that would have stopped the brick house.
Brick house. I haven't been called that in a while. I'm sorry, Dad. I know Davies was a friend.
She was a good woman. But Erica, you can handle this. You're gonna find this piece of crap who's hurting Sully and bring her to justice. I know I can trust Brickhouse to never let anything stop her.
Yeah, you're right. I'll feel better once I catch her. Or unload a few rounds in her.
Your job is justice, not revenge. Don't forget that. Be careful, Erica. I don't want to lose you too. I love you, sweetheart.
I know. I better go now, Dad. Thanks. That's a lot of blood. What happened? That's the alley where Longmore was killed. This can't just be a coincidence. Erethan Avenue. Same street sign that was in my vision. Same alleyway Longmore died in. This is a little too big to be a coincidence. But what's the connection?
You can't move, Kelsey. You can't leave me.
What's wrong with you? What are we even doing here? Oh, put that knife down. You're freaking me out.
You can't leave me. You love me.
I don't. You're a creep and we're through. Get away. Let me go!
You will love me.
Get away. Help. Help!
Won't. Love you. Kelsey. Sing to me. I need to hear your voice. Please, please, Kelsey, please, open your eyes. I'll make you better. Perfect.
Joey Gothals, the post office clerk. He's the wise monkey? It isn't Kelsey, but it is all about her. Why the victims were all pushed, then stabbed. But why take the eyes, ears, and tongues from the victims? If the wise monkey is a man, who the hell is the woman who has Sully? What the hell is going on? John, you son of a bitch.
Red, you alright?
Whoever's got Sully, they're hurting him. I found his eye.
What? Oh, shit. This bitch is seriously psychotic. What else have you got?
It gets weirder. Kelsey Gardner is dead. She's been dead since she went missing months ago.
You find a body?
No, I had a vision of it.
I believe you, Erica, but look, you're gonna need evidence to back it up from McAdams. Wait a sec, hang on. If she's dead, then who's the wise monkey?
The real wise monkey is a man named Joey Gothalls, a post office clerk that I met yesterday. Kelsey used to date him.
Trouble in paradise?
I'll say. She dumped him and he snapped. No idea where the body is yet, though. And here's another twist. It happened in the same alleyway where the hangman was killed.
So, an alley we've been to, a guy you've just met, and the suspect is actually a victim. Next you're gonna tell me dogs and cats are living together. Wait, I thought it was a woman who drugged Sully.
It was.
How do you explain that?
I don't know why or who, but someone is screwing with us, John, and it's pissing me off. I need to find Sully before this gets any worse.
Where are you looking next?
I've got Gothal's home address. I'm gonna go check it out.
Keep me posted, Red, because I want to catch this scum and nail his balls to the wall.
Get in line. We still gotta find out who that woman was. Tell Terrence to prioritize anything connected to getting her ID'd.
You got it.
Portrait of a psychotic serial killer. This place is a profile that practically writes itself. Is there a medium or technique this guy didn't try? These run the gamut. And he's scratched something out or thrown paint over almost every one of them. Most of this stuff looks like old tools for artistry. Those jars and that tray don't really go with the rest. There's nothing but some fluid in these, and they're labeled 1 through 4. Looks like there used to be tape on them. This evidence is too important to remove. What's under there? Ugh, it smells awful. The victim's organs. What the fuck is this, a trophy wall? These came from Colleen. Oh, I should take these once I know who they belong to. Taken from Heather Ann, the opera singer. These were Luke's eyes. That looked like... No, that can't be right. Joey Gothalls? But he's the wise monkey. Taken from Heather Ann, the opera singer. This came from Colleen. Taken from Heather Ann, the opera singer. These were DJ Abhorrence's ears. These belong to Gothal's. What the hell? These are all of Kelsey. But he's erased her eyes, ears, and mouth in all of them. The organs aren't just trophies. They were for Kelsey. He said he'd fix her, make her perfect, by killing people he thought failed or betrayed her and taking their organs to replace hers. He must have seriously believed somehow she'd come back to life if he found the right ones. It's dark in there. I can't see anything. No answer. Another high-tech lock. The post office can't pay nearly enough to cover these. How did Gothal's afford this stuff? It's a touchscreen tablet, attached to another high-tech lock. Press enter to start. I have a bad feeling about this. Sully! Jared, I'm here. Holy shit. That's a lethal injection chair. Sully, can you move? The door won't open. Ugh. Shit! Hang on. I'm gonna get you out of there. There's something on the panel. Just hold on, Sully! What is this, a quiz? I have to answer a fucking quiz to get past this door? Jared!
Hell, if I'd have known this was all I had to do.
Oh, shut up, you ass. If you ever get kidnapped again, I'm not speaking to you.
Noted. Can you call 911 now?
On it. Yeah, I need an ambulance ASAP for a severely wounded FBI agent. Kelsey was here the whole time while Gothal's tried to fix her, but turn her into his own personal masterpiece. If those really belong to Joey Gothal's, what the hell is going on? Who's doing this, and how do they know about me? Holy shit.
I swear the Illuminati lives in this building.
You think the government's really got a branch of psychics working for them?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I kind of believe in some conspiracy theories. Like, for example, I heard that the US government is putting high levels of vinegar in the nation's water supply.
Vinegar. That explains all the douchebags running.
If you walked in through there